Dear friends, I'm so happy to see you once again Saturday. Today is a very important day for me because we have finished 1,506 case of Puberphonia on Saturday 21st December 2024. So this gives a lot of encouragement for us, and I am also thinking of doing one more research paper. Already I have submitted, 12 research original work, because whatever I am doing in Puberphonia, this is new for the society and new for everyone. So I have to go on add my work. So every day, morning to night, I am reading about various voice methods. So here now I have come to a small conclusion. EULA manipulation and resonance treat Puberphonia. This is my view. My research work, it is not a imaginary one, it is a real one. Still, lot of people are not accepting. How can you say the EULAR words are there? Now I have sufficient evidence to prove that EULAR make voice, just like vocal cord. So this God had given me more strength every day. There are a lot of work done 300 years back in regarding voice by the stage singers in British country, where opera singers, they used to change the frequency. Fundamentally, try to understand, my work is for treatment of Puberphonia, change the laryngeal voice to pharyngeal voice. That is the treatment for Puberphonia. The vocal cord mainly articulate. But in male voice, Nalorgio, EULA. EULA is a phonatory organ. In what way? Because most of the literature, what they say is, for phonation, few organs are moving. Few organs are passive. So they divide into active organ and passive organ for phonation. For making voice, few structures in the vocal tract which are moving: tongue, lip, vocal cord. But along with that, my feeling is uvula is also moving, but it is mainly classified under unmoving structures. So now I have sufficient evidence to say uvula also move and make sound. But the important thing is, without moving also, it produces sound. So unvoiced sounds are there, and voice sounds are produced by uvula. X and Z. X, Z, unvoiced sound made by uvula. Voice sound is oi, oi. So this is a great evidence yesterday I got. So uvula may make voice sound and unvoiced sound. So the inference and the result, what I got today, this is given by our God. I'm going on see him daily. So the target organ for puberphonia treatment is upper pharynx. The upper pharynx is a more suitable place and moves over the posterior pharyngeal wall. It also gives a permanent, a perfect occlusion and creating a good idea for generation of sound. So upper pharynx is a suitable place where uvula is producing the sound, trill sound. So upper pharynx, I am more concentrating on that most important structures. There, everybody knows, two openings are there. Upper pharynx. Pharynx to nose superiorly and pharynx to mouth anteriorly. The two places valves are there. Fundamentally, you should be able to understand our body, phonatory organ, voice organ, the respiratory organ produce sound. These sounds may be wanted sound and unwanted sound. Wanted sounds are talking or singing. That is called phonation. Unwanted sounds also there. For example, snoring. So here, everybody in the world knows the vocal cord moves, vibrate and produce sound. Now I am introducing to the world uvula also an articulator which is a part of the body to help to produce the speech sound. By opening and closing of the velopharyngeal port, where it provides a passive surface against the tongue and posterior pharyngeal wall, where it produces sound. This is well appreciated today by CT scan. So a good velopharyngeal isthmus is there. This uvula function independently or sometimes part with velum, soft palate, that is soft palate, invalopharyngeal closure or oral articulator. Uvular consonants are there, which are articulated with the back of the tongue against the or near the uvula. Uvulae also have stops, fricatives, nasals, trills, and approximate. But in the world, International Phonetic Association, called as IPA, does not provide a separate symbol for all these approximates. So we have to do a lot of work because which is not included in the International Phonetic Group. There are a lot of advantage of upper pharyngeal voice. The upper pharyngeal voice, I am not telling about the vocal cord, try to understand it is an upper pharyngeal voice which produce more resonating sound in the pharynx. More powerful voice. Vocal cord is not producing a powerful voice. If want to produce a powerful, unique voice, you should have a pharyngeal voice. Added to that, the pharyngeal voice are having more nasal resonance. And the quality of the voice, tone, they say. So, they say it is not clear. But now I know we can have a clear voice. The voice produced at the level of upper pharynx can have a nasal quality also. It amplifies the voice. The greatest achievement is pharyngeal voice can amplify the voice without straining the vocal cord. It can project the voice. Pharyngeal voice can help to project the voice more efficiently in high registers. It gives a full voice. Pharyngeal voice is in between falsetto voice and normal laryngeal voice. So it is a bridge. In 18th and 19th century also, they have told more about the third voice. Originally, the voice, two type, head voice and chest voice. But it all a contradictory terminology for the different voice registers. Because we cannot say it is a contradiction because voice is preliminarily in 18th and 19th century, voice culture is a art It is not a science. So they can have their own form of register. I am suggesting laryngeal voice and pharyngeal voice. There are a lot of intermediate voice also there. I never want to go to the controversy. Herbert and Kesari, who first used the word pharyngeal voice, just like laryngeal, that is everybody thing. Only laryngeal voice is there. He explained. Now we are putting PHA. They had the word as FA, pharyngeal. So that concept is uvula is a passive and active articulator. How active articulated is the back of the tongue and pharynx. Q and X are examples of vocal sound. Q, X. That is what I am telling. Tamil alphabet. H, H, just like X, X, H. It's the uvular sound. But uvular trill is there. It moves and makes sound along the back of the tongue, where it is a active articulator. So they say head register, chest register are there. This is the mixed register, they say. Okay, we never want to go for the controversy, but still our suggestion is little different. But we are having definite evidence. But in olden days, in the music, when they are singing, they can change modify the register. Around about boys, 15th year, they may have a feminine voice. It is a falsetto voice. They want to make it more powerful, tenor voice. So that change they can make from chest voice and head voice to the third voice, they say. So they can resonate the sound in the pharynx or upper throat and create more powerful voice. It is mostly they say it may be a nasal voice, but it resonates in the nose and give a brightness to the sound without straining the vocal cord. That is the very important thing. Vocal cords are not hammered once in between both the things. The main articulator is uvula. You know it very well. Tongue never get tired if you talk. Similarly, uvula also. These pharyngeal voices were used in singer style, having unique color and intensity to the voice they produce, the voice they project efficiently. So they say it is a tenor stop, which is fundamentally necessary for treating puberphonia. So all puberphonia boys, we are teaching pharyngeal voice. Olden days, this technique was used in singers. Now I am using for puberphonia. This is the third voice. It is not a head voice. It is not a chest voice. Head voice means high frequency. Chest voice is a very low frequency. What I am using is a middle voice. So how to strengthen the alveolar voice? So a lot of techniques are there which I am following. How to strengthen the structure. So how to vibrato, that we use Newton's law. So here the important structure, I just want to read about velum, that is a soft palate. Soft palate having two main functions. Number one is open and closure of the velopharyngeal port. Yes, velopharyngeal opening is it makes. And the second thing is it produces sound when it touches with the tongue or posterior pharyngeal wall. Depending upon that contact, it forms valve. Valve means it filters. So wanted air or sound, it allowed to go. Unwanted, it filters. But it goes to the tongue which vibrates. It goes to the uvula with vibrate. It goes to the lip which vibrates. The uvula has been claimed to interact with the tongue in a more active way. But velum acting as a passive wave only. Now we are able to prove with MRI. So good thing we are able to prove it. So that is our advantage for a long time. We are aiming how to prove that. So we got a good idea. We are able to measure where it closes, how much energy is needed for closure. Traditionally, speech production apparatus is often divided into respiratory, that is called pulmonic, phonatory, that means glottal or laryngeal, and articulatory, which is called a respiratory, supraglottic, oronasal pharyngeal systems. So respiratory effect, the air should be available from pulmonary region with the effect of moving of the diaphragm and abdomen. Phonatory means they say it is only glottic. So now we are bringing EULA also a phonatory apparatus. So the glottal and supraglottal system are collectively called as vocal tract or upper airway. So speech production is respiration, phonation, and articulation with resonation. So it is a unit system that works for speech, where I have already told the aerodynamic energy is converted into acoustic energy. The air comes from the lungs, is having an energy. That energy is converted into sound energy, acoustic. One energy is converted into another energy. The energy is converted by valves. Valves in the phonatory tract. There are a lot of valves are there. Vocal cord is one valve. Epiglottis site, another valve. But the important valve is at the level of EULA only. So that is the thing. Upper pharynx, where we are able to see EULA, which produces stop sound, fricative sound, and trill sounds. EULA act in two manner, passive articulator and active articulator. It moves over the tongue posterior part and posterior pharyngeal wall. It gives a perfect occlusion and creation of the aperture in narrowing the oral cavity or nasal cavity. So, along with the soft palate, it is a myoelastic aerodynamic membrane vibration. It is similar to glottal vibration in voicing. Voicing, the vocal cord vibrate. Similarly, in voicing, EULA also move and produces trill. Only the subject's nomenclature is different, but the purpose behind the show is only one thing: production of voice by these valves. So two important valves are there, where it can make the resonance also. You should be able to understand. Valve at the level of vocal cord is laryngeal valve. Here the upper pharynx at the level of at the junction of nasopharynx and oropharynx, where EULA also vibe there, and it gives a complete occlusion of oropharyngeal isthmus or laryngopharyngeal sphincter or nasopharyngeal orifice where it produces the sound. So sound can be produced any structure which vibrate or air passes through a narrow orifice. For passing the air in the narrow orifice, you are having valvopharyngeal ports. Where the vibration can occur, you will act as a passive articulator and active articulator. So now I want to tell, originally there was a feeling Eula is a passive articulator. Now the people will understand that Eula is also an active articulator. It moves. It is having its own strength. It moves in association with the air. Yes, vocal cord moves by the recurrent laryngeal nerve acting on the muscles also, but the vibration occur because of the airflow. The similar thing happens in the eula. Eula vibrates in according to the airflow that comes in the nasopharynx or oropharynx, and it is also having a musculature which is supplied by the nerve, and it is having its own action also. No doubt, the majority of the action or trill or the noise produced by the vibration against the other structure, which is supported by the airflow only. So, eula is one of the structure needed for voice production. Eula is a articulator, not only a passive articulator, it is the active articulator. See, this is what my next topic of discussion in the International Journal of ENT. I just want to present that paper, the action of eula as a passive and active articulator. This is what we got on this Saturday, 21st December 2024, after finishing 1,506 cases of puberphonia. Our knowledge also improved. We will be able to give little more new suggestion what we are doing for the voice production is a little things only, but we will be able to succeed in proving eula as a accessory speech organ. Thank you very much. Great, happy.